Hi everybody, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. We have Dr. Lou with us tonight, and we're going to be making a panel for you. And it's a great panel. It's a big panel. It's not one of the small ones that we usually do. We're not going with the general rule of less is more for this one, because there's a lot of items that are exotic and items that we wouldn't usually think of for a skin panel. So, and we're also going to be including some young living oils in this panel, and I don't know, I forget what's in there. It's been a while since I took a look at it, Dr. Luce, and she sent it to me. But we're also going to give all of you on this webinar a free panel for scar tissue, and that's in two parts. We're going to start making it during this webinar, and then we'll finish it not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. So Dr. Lou, thank you so much for being with us. I know we've been doing a lot of webinars lately, and we tend to bring a lot to you. So
yeah, we're going to do Karen, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm going to say I'm going to do 3 of them this week. So I'll do tonight, tomorrow night, and Friday night with you, all 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Missy tomorrow, and then
Missy tomorrow, and then me on Friday again. So let me give a quick disclaimer, because we should always start with that, Karen.
Thank you,
again, we don't diagnose, prescribe, and we don't treat on this webinar. So keep that in mind when you ask questions. We don't want to use medical terms. We don't use that, because we're not doing that. We're not treating, we're not prescribing, and we certainly are not going to treat. Everything we share with you tonight is general information available in books and on the internet, and it's my interpretation and your interpretation of that information. And so tonight, originally, we wanted Dr. Bruce to join us on this call, but he was not able to. And I didn't actually find that out till, I guess, yesterday, Karen, or last night, I think, was when I called you with that information. But he has shared with us a whole lot of information on some of the work he's doing, some of the research. And we are going to introduce his panel that he's done for us. It's going to have a few changes in it from its original format. So we have to look at that and prepare it and get it ready to do. And that will be over the next few weeks. So you won't see that tonight. That was our original plan, to have him on board and we'd talk about it. What we are going to do is we're going to go a little bit around that, and Karen had asked for a specific panel to do with skin also. And when you get cut or burnt or something, you often end up with discoloration, scar on your skin. So what we're going to do is we're going to be forming a panel together. It's great and it's wonderful, and I can do panels, and I do them, and I bring one a week to the Quantum Infinity group. But I'm not the only one out there that can do this. And so what we'd like to do is we'd like to be able to show you, or have you help us in constructing a panel this evening. And the panel is going to be really in 2 parts. We're going to start it tonight. And then we're going to finish it, not this Friday, but a week from Friday. If you're with us on the schedule, this Friday actually is going to be a panel that I've created on adrenal support. Karen already has that panel, and it will be available right during that meeting, right after the meeting. All Karen needs is everybody's ID, the serial number rather, and she can ship it off. And that's a bigger panel than I usually do, Karen, and that one has more information in it, because when you talk about the adrenal gland, you're not just talking about the gland itself, you're talking about the axis, the pituitary hypothalamus axis with the adrenal gland. And so we want to support the whole system, and that takes more than just a couple of things. And so we made it more comprehensive, and you'll see that. You'll see that on Friday if you join us. So Karen, I'm excited. And I also wanted to mention, I don't know if this is the time, Karen, but I've been concerned about people who don't have the quantum infinity, and are not able to use it, like those of you who are using it. And over the past week, Karen, you and I have talked a little bit, and we have begun to offer the Quantum Infinity to people who don't have it. And you have a plan where people can buy this Quantum Infinity on a monthly basis, so they don't have to commit a lot of money at once. Would you like to talk about that, Karen? Karen, are you there? Karen? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, Vicky. Did Karen leave? Is she here or is she gone or what?
Yeah, she's gone. She probably
She's
got
gone.
kicked out. She probably got kicked out and tried to
Why
get
not
back in.
Karen?
Oh my God. This is just, it's okay. We don't have to finish everything tonight. We can continue on later.
Are you unmuted, Karen? Karen, are you there?
No, she's not in yet.
Oh, yeah, she's there. I see her.
Yeah, sorry, Zoom
Yeah,
just
yeah.
totally crashed on me.
Okay, well, you're back. And I was asking Karen, you know, this week I did something a little different where I shared with people, I shared the Quantum Infinity with people on your monthly purchase program.
Mhm.
And yeah, we were successful. We had 2 people who have decided they would like to join the Quantum Infinity family. And, you know, so what we're going to do, Karen, should I talk a little bit about that before we get into this panel?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, so what we did is we offered the Quantum Infinity on a monthly basis to people. Quantum Life has started screen sharing. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, I'm bringing the Infinity back.
Oh, okay. All right. So what we did is we offered the Quantum Infinity to people, and we had 2 people accept. We have one gal who's gonna be sharing with us on Friday. I've worked with her in the past. She's been to meetings that I've done. Actually, it would be anybody who wants to hear this. This lady has I can't really say what she's got, Karen, because we're recording. So, but she has got a problem, and we were able to help her with some of the work that I've done. Yeah, I'm up here near Asheville. We did a seminar in Asheville a year ago in the summer, and she drove from Athens, Georgia, about a 2.5 or 3 hour drive with her family, just so she could share her testimony. And she's going to share that again on Friday with us live. And it's important to hear. So we're going to have that happen. But because of her benefit, the benefit she's gotten, she wants to be able to use the quantum field to be able to get out there and write panels or have me help her write panels for her particular issues. So you get to hear her, the experience that she had and what we intend to do. And Karen's kind enough to compensate us on that. So if we sell her programs on a monthly basis, we're going to receive a commission or a fee. And then when you write the panel, you can also, the panel for the need of that person who takes the Quantum Infinity. In the case of another person who's got a similar issue, the panel that we're going to write is going to cost $100. And she is going to pay, the 60 of that will go to the doctor it's not me. I'm the guy who's going to write the panel. But is Tank with us now? Karen? I just see a lot of stuff going back and forth on my screen. So the panel, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to pull, for now, I'm going to put, because I can't see, let's just pull this out for now. I can still make the panel, but so there's some background noise somewhere and I can't see where.
No, Well, now I see you and me.
Okay, so there's a lot of us on here. There's noise coming from somewhere, and I'm not sure where. Aileen, I think it might be you.
Well, let's keep going. So people can buy the Quantum Infinity at about $49 or $50 a month. Half of that is going to go to the person who sells the Quantum Infinity to the potential buyer. And then in the case of one of these, or probably both of these, we're going to write a panel. And one case, the panel I know is going to be a $100 panel. The doctor who is doing it is going to receive $60. So that's not bad. He's going to get $60 on a panel, and he's going to get $25 on the Quantum Infinity for that month and for the next 9 months. So he's happy. And he has plenty of potential clients or patients that are going to be doing this. So it's a way that you can generate some income, and you certainly can use me if you need me to help you. I'll be more than happy to do that. So that's just a benefit now that we started to introduce. So let's get busy, Karen, okay? Dr. Bruce's panel will be available in a few weeks. We're going to introduce it. At this point, it's got 64 ingredients, which 26 are essential oils, Young Living essential oils that he's chosen to use. And then I'm going to take a look at it and probably fine tune it a little bit to make some changes. And then we're going to offer it and talk about it on a call. So tonight, what are we doing, Karen? We're gonna construct a panel.
Well, yeah. So we're going to make a panel, and then we'll put all of this in an email and send it out to you, so that you have all the information that you need to be able to promote the Quantum Infinity. We've just recently started doing this for $49 a month. This is like a $1,000 app. And yeah. We want to get it out to as many people as we can. So.
And we're going to make changes along the road, I would assume, Karen, too. But at least we started with that this week. And it's kind of funny. If you don't talk about it, it doesn't happen. So you have to get out there and begin to talk about it if you choose. I mean, if you don't choose, that's fine. Use it for yourself. But this way we have a chance to bring it to other people, and at the same time, as we do that, we are compensated for that, and many other things we have in the works that are starting to come. But let's start with that. Karen, you can't bring up the panel on how to build it so they can see how you add to it, can you, or can you not?
I can do that, yeah.
Okay, if you do that, then let's get started.
Okay. Yeah, so we'd like to make this a team process. So we had a lot of fun doing this last Thursday with Missy, and we'll be doing it again tomorrow night with Missy, but we thought, we'll do the same tonight.
Well, if my daughter can do it, why can't I?
Right? Yeah, so let's bring it up. So I already started creating the panel.
Okay, so what we want to do, Karen, is we want to take people off mute, and we want your input. Okay, now you can choose to use homeopathy, you can choose to use herbs, you can choose to use affirmations, you can use essential oils, you can use cell salts, you can use whatever you choose to use. And as we get better at this, what we would ask you to do is over the week, just do some research, get in there and dig like I do, use what you know, and then begin to look up things you don't know so that you become more versed and better versed in how to do this for yourself. So not only can you do it for yourself, you can offer this to other people. And when you do that, you have the opportunity as others that are writing apps to sell those apps. And the way it works, if you sell an app, 60% of that goes to you and 40% goes to Karen. So if it's a $100 app, you receive a $60 bonus. And that doesn't go on just for a week, that goes on forever. So as long as that app is up where the apps are stored, you have the opportunity to sell it. And you're in the process of doing that, you're helping people. Okay, Karen, so you've constructed it. I see you put the 3 A's in there. And this is how you build a panel. So what she's done is she's gone into clients' records. She's creating a new client. My nose itches because the cat is sitting here right on my lap. Karen, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry, I was muted for some reason. So what should we call this? Scar, Dr. Lou, scar tissue.
Yeah, that's good. Or we can just call it just scar tissue. It's not really my app because everybody's doing it.
Okay, we'll just call it scar tissue then, shall we?
Yeah, why not? Well, once we name it, okay, we have to put a date in there.
Yeah.
And that's what Karen is doing right now. So she has in there, you can use 3 large A's and then scar tissue. Last name is panel. The birth date of this panel is going to be today's date. Karen, I got to scratch my nose because this cat is driving me crazy.
Okay.
Okay. And then identifying characteristics. Are you going to put anything in there, Karen?
Yeah, no, we could we put healing scar tissue or what would
Yeah,
you say?
yeah.
Yeah, healing
Yeah.
scar tissue. Okay.
Or healing irregular tissue, anything you like, whatever you want to put.
And I'll find an image to put in there.
Yeah, well, you don't have to do that right now, do you?
And I won't do the
No.
animation right now either. But well, so let's find the panel.
Well, we got to explain to them what we're doing as we do it.
Okay, so there we are. So we're gonna category. Let's do different categories, shall we? So what would you like the first category to be, Dr. Lou? Like herbs?
Let's say enzymes.
Okay.
Okay. So we want to use enzymes. One of the things that I've found, Karen, to be very effective in working with this is proteolytic enzymes. Okay. And do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, they're the enzymes that come from animals. You might ox bile might be one, or different types of things like that. And this is not a plug for one particular company, but the company best known for that is a German company, and they have a product called Wobenzyme.
Okay.
And Wobenzyme is a combination of proteolytic enzymes.
Yeah. I've used it. It's very, yeah, I used to use it for, I used to give it to my son. He used to play a lot of soccer. So his joints would ache a lot, and yeah, it's amazing. So you want to put that in there, Wobenzyme?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, put it in. And now I want everybody else to be thinking, okay, of what you'd like to add. And we're in the category of enzymes right now. So if there's a particular enzyme that you might want. So what are enzymes? All right, enzymes are those ingredients that help to break things down. And that's why we're using proteolytic enzymes, because we're an organism and we want to break something down in particular. We've already named it. We want to break it down and make it more the way it's supposed to be. So we're using proteolytic enzymes. What other enzymes might we use? And they can be plant-based. So we could use a plant-based version of that would be protease, okay? Protease is an enzyme. Enzymes end in ASE, protease. Okay, how about somebody else now?
Yeah,
Does anybody?
Please unmute yourself.
Everybody unmute, because we're going to hope to get some input on this. We had a lot of fun last week when we did it on Thursday. And don't worry if you change.
I use J Greenzymes.
Is that Margie?
What do you use?
Yeah,
Hi,
that's
Margie.
Margie.
Hi, Margie.
Hi. It's called J Greenzymes, but it's actually barley grass, but they're enzymes.
Barley grass.
Yeah, it's barley grass, baby green.
Okay. All right. Well, let's enter that.
Okay.
So Margie and everybody on the call, it doesn't matter what the enzyme is. If we need it, we're going to use it. If we don't need it, we're not going to use it. We gave the intent of what we want to do. All right. We know what we want to do. And now what we're trying to do is come up with things to do it with. Okay. And this is the process I go through every week. So every week I do a new one. and
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same process.
Yeah, I want to learn how to do this.
Oh, you're learning.
I am.
I want you to learn how to do it. I'm not the only guy that could do this. Can you
Yeah.
imagine if
Yeah.
everybody on this call was
Uh-huh.
was able to make a panel?
Barley grass.
We'd have
Yeah.
some really good panels.
Hmm.
Anybody else? Thank you, Margie.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Margie.
How about lipase? Lipase.
Lipase. Yeah, lipase breaks down fat. So that's another one we want. Why not? We get fatty deposits in a lot of places, don't we?
So
Lipase.
that's back. So let's go back to enzyme.
That's an enzyme, right? Thank you, Vicky. How about somebody else?
I use lactoferrin.
What is it?
Lactoferrin. It's actually a prebiotic.
Lactoferrin?
It's
A prebiotic, yeah. Okay. Well, what do you need prebiotics for? Prebiotics are fertilizer for probiotics. And so
Yeah,
we want to use that too. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the good bacteria in the intestine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Margie again?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Margie?
I like lactoferrin.
Lactoferrin. So that's
Ferrin.
lacto.
Lactoferrin. It also
What?
creates a balance in iron in the body.
Yeah. Well, I see that because ferrin is iron. So I'm going to walk away here for a second to get a sip of water.
Okay, I'm going to put probiotics in here.
Okay, so probiotics and prebiotics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, prebiotics would be inulin.
Oh, let's do this one. This is sorry, the lactoferrin is a
Prebiotic.
Prebiotic.
It's a prebiotic. Okay,
Right.
so let's do prebiotics.
Prebiotics are fertilizer actually, or help the probiotics grow.
Yeah.
So what's another good one? Do you know another good one, Margie?
Well, lactobacillus, acidophilus.
Okay, those are the probiotics, but prebiotic, how about chicory? Let's use chicory. That's a prebiotic.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that.
a prebiotic?
I didn't know that. That's great. Chicory root.
Mm-hmm.
That's in it's a drink.
You can put it under herb. You can do it either way.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to quickly get the name of this drink.
Uh-huh.
It's like a coffee.
Now, why are you putting the number 001? Just so I know.
Yeah, why are you putting those numbers in there?
It's called Ticino. Ticino is an alternative to coffee, and the main ingredient is chicory.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in New Orleans they sell that.
Okay, it's so good.
Yeah.
So that's the binary code. The 0001 is the binary code that we need to use for the app to recognize the word, because it's using hololinguistics. So if you notice,
we don't know that, Karen. So we got to know when we create an app what we're doing. So
Yeah.
it's all in the manual. Those that have been using it for all this time would know to put 0001.
Yeah, this is the first time I've made a panel, so that's why I'm learning.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, we're all in kindergarten here.
Okay.
Karen, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So if let's just do this one. So lactoferrin is a prebiotic.
Correct.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So let's do sorry.
So when you say lactose, that's ASE, that becomes an enzyme. All right.
So is
lactose.
Is it just lacto and then ferrin?
Ferrin. Lacto, then Ferrin. It's one word.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do the 0001 in each of these, then you click import.
Import. Okay.
Import, and then it will then it's creating the binary code.
Okay.
Hololinguistically.
Uh-huh.
So it's creating from the word lactoferrin, it's creating the binary code, and then you click OK. See, the numbers have changed, or there's a little bit of a delay. There we are.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yeah, it did.
the computer, it generates the app generates coding from the 001. So that's the hololinguistic coding for lactoferrin.
Wonderful.
So
Okay, this is recorded, right? Because I have to listen
Yeah.
to it again.
it is.
Okay.
Now, don't forget, we are creating, what do you call it, Karen? Different areas we're putting things. So like one of them could be herbs, or one of them could be one could be homeopathics. One could be, as we have here, we have organic items. So different types of things. What else would we use? Is anybody, can anybody think, oh, essential oils? Can anybody think of an herb that you might use for skin? Go ahead.
Neem. N-E-E-M. Neem.
Neem the plant, neem the oil, neem what?
Well, they make it in an oil. It's Ayurvedic, you know. They use it as an oil. They also put it in shampoo. But they also make pills, so I'm sure it's an herb.
Well,
because
which way? Well, it is an herb. It's a leaf. Which way do you want to use it? Which way do you, no, wait, Karen. Which way do you want to do it, Margie? You can do it both ways. You can use it as an oil, or you can use it as a leaf. Choose.
Which is better?
A plant. That doesn't matter.
The
Depends
oil
on what
is
you're
better.
doing. Who knows?
The oil is better.
The oil is
Neem
always
oil.
better because it works with all the senses, doesn't it? The smell, touch,
Yeah.
Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it an essential oil? Is there a neem essential oil, or is it just neem oil? I'm only familiar with neem oil. I don't know whether it's an essential oil. I'm sure it is.
Can
but I
it
don't
be
know.
an essential oil? I guess it can be one.
If you extract it.
Yeah,
So
if they extract it.
Essential oils are extracted from the plants. Okay, that may not be the same when you just use neem oil. It might be just squeezed out of the plant, you know. So I don't know. I don't know enough about neem to say which way to use it. But I would use it as an oil. I would put neem oil. Okay. And I would probably put that under herbs.
Or other items.
Or other items.
Yeah. What else do I use?
Okay. So let's stick it in there. And I'll remove it from the other place. And then
I got one for you. I got one for you. How about horsetail? Would you use horsetail? I would. Horsetail is high in silica. Silica is good for the skin, isn't it? Good for the fingernails.
That would be something I use is and I know Tanya does too. I think Tanya wanted to be on this webinar, so she may jump on it. She's extremely busy right now. Let's remove it from here.
If this is for skin, jojoba is good.
Jojoba, yeah. Jojoba. Jojoba, yeah.
It's really good for skin.
Right.
So that would be under other items?
Or oils?
Or oils, yeah. It's an oil. Almond oil is too. It's really good for the
Almond oil is another one, right. Almond oil, rose oil. Okay. I'm just thinking of the things that I've used in the past.
Frankincense oil is good for the skin too.
Which one?
Frankincense.
Oh,
is a
yes.
Great
one. I've actually got some right here.
Yeah.
You know what I do with this? I actually rub a little on my heart and a little on my third eye every morning, just to keep, clear any negativity, whether it's my own or from other people.
Yes,
It keeps you clear of negativity, and it purifies and cleanses. It's amazing. I put it on my palate in the morning. I put it on my thumb and I stick it on the top of my roof of my mouth on my palate, and it just clears my head.
Yeah, it's the oil that Jesus used.
Yeah. Hey, Vicky, I don't mean to pry, honey, but why are you wearing a mask?
I'm in public.
Oh, okay. Because it cuts off your oxygen. It's
okay.
You need a lot of oxygen right now.
You just want to see my beautiful face.
That too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Don't
most of
put
the
me on
time
the
we
spot.
don't get to see you.
No,
do
no,
we?
I am in public. I'm in public, so I have to wear mask.
Okay.
How about chia seed?
Chia, yeah.
Yeah. So organic items.
No, we have more people on the call. Don't be shy, okay? We want to get this out. We want to make this panel so it'll work. And the more people that are working on it, the more energy is behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Sandalwood oil.
Ooh.
Sandalwood oil is great.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh, I love sandalwood.
Hmm.
I think I missed one or two. I've got for essential oils. I've got rose, frankincense, sandalwood. Was there another one?
For the skin?
Yeah, for oils, essential oils.
Yeah,
Lavender.
Elemi is good. ELEMI is really good for skin.
ELEMI.
EMI.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, I'm not
Really?
familiar with that either. Hmm.
LMI, yeah. I took a class and she said that was really good for the skin. I looked it up and it is.
Great. Let's put
Let
it
me
in.
make sure I spell it correctly. So
Okay, thank you.
And while you're looking, Karen, lavender.
oh yeah, lavender's good for the skin.
Hmm.
And then I'm just gonna get something that, oh, I don't know what to do with it, but it's sea moss, and I know that Tanya, she puts this in smoothies. I just eat a bunch of it every day. I actually put it in my face cream too, and that is Irish moss.
Irish moss.
Irish
yeah.
moss.
Right.
It's amazing for joints as well as skin.
Yeah, I spelled it correctly. Capital ELEMI, essential oil.
Great.
Used
Thank
for
you.
good for skin. Yeah. Young Living sells it. Mm-hmm.
Yingling, is that how you say it? I don't remember that.
Yeah, ylang. I like that too.
Ylang, right.
Yeah. Missy uses Young Living, doesn't she?
I don't know what Missy uses. I mean, I did see her today. We went shopping at Sam's, but I don't know what she uses in essential oils.
How about coconut oil?
Coconut.
What is it?
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Coconut oil. Oh my goodness, how could we not have that? Coconut oil and vitamin E oil. Okay.
Yes, vitamin E is really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is really good for.
Really? It doesn't dry the skin?
Well, you mix it. You
yeah.
mix it with vitamin E, and it helps fungus. Tea tree
Well,
oil.
when you're using some of these oils, they're pretty strong or caustic.
Yeah.
Tea tree is one. There's others. I forget. Melaleuca, maybe Ostenofolia.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could use them, but you'd want to use them with a carrier oil.
Carrier. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And what would you recommend as the best carrier oil? Almond?
I like almond. I like jojoba. I like.
I like
Oh,
coconut
gosh.
oil. The
Coconut
fractured
oil is
kind. Because I've
probably
used
coconut
the
oil.
other ones, they kind of go bad, rancid.
Oh,
Yeah, coconut oil is probably one of the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coconut oil actually can withstand a very high temperature too. But when you cook
Yeah,
it,
right.
150, right? 150 degrees.
Yeah.
Is that's centigrade, right?
And the coconut oil is, if you get the organic coconut oil in some of the store, that is USDA certified, it's very cheap, and then you can take and you can take 1 tablespoon in the morning, just put it under your tongue, and 1 tablespoon in the evening, with your meals. And then coconut oil is not like the fat, the other fat that has to go through the 76 process of digestion. Coconut oil can go directly to your brain and benefit your brain.
Yeah, because your brain is basically fat, so yeah, it does help a lot. Okay, so we got some oils. We don't have any homeopathics in there yet. We don't really have any herbs in there yet. We have
I have
enzymes and proteolytes.
I have an Asia herb. I don't know if
That's
you
fine.
guys. It's called white fungus.
And what's it from?
What's it called, Vicky?
White, like white, the color white.
White,
Fungus.
W-H-I-T-E, fungus.
It is benefiting the skin.
Is it like a
Okay.
mushroom?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like the mushroom. It's like mushroom, but it doesn't grow on the ground. It grows on the tree.
Oh, okay. I've missed something. I know I've missed something here. Let me see. I sent other items, coconut. Oh, I've got to put coconut oil in there, right? Did we?
How about cell salts? Does anybody have any cell salts?
I like the bioplasma.
You like the bio one?
Plasma cell salt?
Yeah, that's a good one. Bioplasma. Yeah, that does everything, but it also helps detoxify. So let's put it in there. Let's make a category, cell salts. I don't know. I know that there's more than 12 of them, but I forget how many there are. I probably have them all upstairs.
24. I know we
24.
had this conversation with Missy, didn't we? I used to get, I've got it somewhere. It's a combination. There's Nelson's, there's Highlands. I think Missy uses Highlands.
Yeah, I use Highlands. Oh, we use Highlands.
Yeah, I like Highlands.
Right.
So we've got coconut oil.
And you can get those rather inexpensively. We used to order them either from iHerb or from Vitacost, one of the two.
Yeah,
A plug for those. Those two companies.
I like Vitacost too.
Yeah.
I thought about calendula.
Calendula, right? Sure.
Yeah, that I like that. What is that other one?
Aloe vera.
Yeah, aloe vera. There's a mellow something. M-E-L-L-O, mellow. I have to look it up.
There's a mellow mushroom, and that's a pizza place. I know that.
Yeah, no, I know. I've heard of that. Hold on, I'm gonna go downstairs and get mine.
You see, Karen, this can get to be fun because we're now finding out things from all different places that I would not find because I didn't use a lot of these things.
Plus
So,
we're all,
you know.
Yeah, plus we're all using our intention collectively to create this. And I think that creates a very powerful panel. I mean, you know, it's also, you know, very powerful when we create it by ourselves. I'm not taking anything away from that, but, you know, when you've got collectively a lot of people doing anything with good intention, where two or more are gathered.
Yeah, two or more gathered, yeah. So what we've done so far is we've taken thoughts from various people and put it on not, you're putting it on paper, actually digital paper, but then we're going to convert this into a panel, and at some point we may even convert it beyond that. You know, maybe we can do other things with it, with the quantum infinity. At this point we're doing it this way, but there's no limit, Karen, and there's no limit in time and space.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we had the quantum infinity, people say, well, you know, I'm doing this for me. I don't have to do it for me. I can get the picture of somebody somewhere else and the voice imprint of somebody somewhere else, and then I can run that panel on them, even though they're nowhere remotely near me. I may not even know them personally. I did that with Rife technology, you know, the Rife technology, and converting it into the quantum realm. So there's just so much you can do.
Okay, it's called white mallow plant extract.
White mellow, and this is.
It's to help nourish hypersensitive skin. It's white mallow.
Is it a capsule?
It's in this baby lotion I use. It's sensitive body lotion. It's a Weleda product. It helps eczema.
Okay.
You know, for kids.
Put it under, other organic.
It says white mallow plant. It's a plant. So I would think it's an herb. White mallow.
Well, let's
plant.
put it under herbs.
Yeah, white mallow. Yeah, I'd have to Google it. But let's see.
White mallow. That's it. And if you haven't already sent me your serial number, please do so I can send you this panel.
Well, it's not even complete yet, but if they want to work on it, then.
Yeah, I think I have, Heather, I'm not sure if I have yours. Aileen, I haven't. Maria, Margie, Vicky, I have yours. Aileen, I have yours. Who's this with the beautiful photo of the horse? Can I unmute you?
It says Cassie.
That's Cassie. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing the name. Just the, is that your horse, Cassie? That's a beautiful photo. Horses, I'm just mystified by horses. You know, they're, especially with healing, like they love to facilitate healing. And there's a lot of that actually happening now. A lot of places, especially in the US, if you Google horses and healing, there's a lot happening where people can go visit. There's one place here in Santa Barbara for mentally disabled people. They go and ride these horses, and they have profound stories, success stories of these people healing from their disabilities just through being with the horses. Even not riding, just being with them.
Yeah, we have a place in Pensacola. They do that for autistic kids. Yeah, they love it. Yeah. For special needs.
Okay, so what else do we have? I missed anything.
Let's see. We said white mallow.
Donut homeopathics, yeah. Dr. Lou, any ideas? Skin.
In homeopathics, well, you know, I'm not the expert on homeopathy, but let me give it some. I'll probably have some for next week. It doesn't come to mind right off the bat. You could use silica, the homeopathic version of it. You could use, or you could use that in cell salts too. Silica cell salt.
The resonance gel too.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we didn't think of that. Put that under other, you know, the resonance gel.
Yeah, I use that to cleanse my face every morning and every night.
What is it?
The resonance
gel.
resonance
clay.
Oh yeah,
the clay
yeah.
The clay and the gel.
Yeah, you ordered some, Margie, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought, the gel and the clay. I love that clay. I put it, I can feel it when I just put it in my hands. Yeah. You know, I thought
a lot of people, Margie, a lot of people don't know anything about the clay or the gel. They've not tried it. Now, of course, I've been aware of it for over 10 years because I know the guy who makes it. He and I are good friends. And he's down there in Florida also. He's over in Lake City.
Okay,
if you go down I-75, he's off of I-75. And you're off of I-10, I guess, if you're up there in
Pensacola. Yeah, I go by there when I go to Orlando, No, I just got some, so I've been playing with. I love it. I love it
too. Yeah, I've used it for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And
people that haven't tried it need it. They need to try it. Karen, I got to go back and ask Karen a question. Karen, remember you and I talked, you had a pain in your shoulder.
Yes,
you used the gel okay, how about, we never did finish the story. The pain and the discomfort.
Quickly run to the restroom, but yeah, it was gone the next day.
What did you use? What did you use?
The resonance gel and the pain panel. Discomfort.
And the pain panel. Oh, I don't think I have the pain panel.
We call it discomfort.
Discomfort panel. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. That was last week because I was at a dinner. I couldn't get on the call, so I missed out on that.
How about water?
Water is important. That helps your skin quite a bit.
Yeah, moisture. You have to moisturize it,
Yes.
and we can do that with. I would use the your structured water. Karen, you call it harmonized water.
Water.
Right.
Yeah, the harmonized water with high electrolytes and
Right. Okay.
and sodium too.
Sodium. Okay.
You know,
I don't know. I'm
oil.
looking. I'm looking at the RIFE program, and in there they have a water, and they have it increased water electrolytes, and they have sodium, and they have another thing in there. But the water harmonizer is great.
Do you, and when you're looking at the right frequencies there, Vicki, does it give you the frequency or just the name? Do you have the frequency, the hertz?
Just a name. Just a name.
Just the name. Okay. Well, we can do is just the name. That's all we need. How about 528 hertz? Do you want to start putting in some frequencies too?
I love 528 hertz.
There's another frequency. It's not the 440. 440 is a I have to look it up because the 440 is the one that is not really the original frequency. There's 4 something, and I forgot.
Right, you'll have to look them up. I don't remember, but the solfeggio tones, you could be using some of those.
Sorry about that. My it crashed again. I think it's this cable that I'm using for the Infinity. Yeah, I think that's.
Karen, we talked about frequencies now. The 528 hertz, some of the solfeggio frequencies we might want to add. This is going to be a large panel.
Yeah. So.
I believe that frequency was 444.
444 hertz.
I think that was the one that they wrote music in rather than the 440.
If you go back, if you go to YouTube, you can go there, and there are songs, both classical, Baroque, and more contemporary, that have been converted into that frequency. And they also are programs that you can get free online that will do that. So you can convert the whatever we have now, which is not the original, to the original. And I used to put them on at night for sleep. Free on YouTube. So there is some good stuff on YouTube.
The electrolyte water is the water in the RIFE program is electrolyte, increased electrolyte. It's called electrolyzed water. It has see, you get older, you forget like easy. and it's a water, sodium, potassium to improve. It's a
well, anytime
level.
anytime we increase the electrolytes, what happens? Energy flows more easily. Yes. So if you want something to heal, what do you want? You want energy, don't you? You want the healing energy. So you want to make sure that that the body is hydrated, and not only hydrated, but hydrated with the appropriate electrolytes.
Isn't 440 a harmful frequency?
I can't remember which ones are which, Karen. We're going to have to go in
there
and look at. I think 440 is, but someone mentioned 444.
I know that Al sent me a video. Al sent me a video one time of it was the, I'm pretty sure it was the 440 hertz, and he, on his website, he has that free, I think you may have just been talking about that, free converter.
Yeah, it'll convert the music to the appropriate frequency.
432, yeah. So what else? Did I miss anything?
We talked about the fact that we could use cell salts. We talked about the frequencies. Can't think of what else we talked about. I'm not for sure, but there's just so much more. We have to get more herbs in there, and now I have to go to work and go back and start to do my research again. A lot of things that are skin related are topical, you know. So we read.
Yeah, that's true. The 432 was the original herb, and then in I don't know what year, and they changed it to 440, which is not the original good frequency.
No.
So
Right.
432 is a good frequency.
Oh, 442 is, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, 432.
Oh, 432.
432.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that in there. Was there anything else?
Did we put olive oil? Because I think olive oil is really good for skin.
Yeah, I agree. Good.
And apple cider vinegar too.
Yes.
I don't know where you would put it at. I mean, what area? I guess other maybe.
Other, yeah, sure.
For apple cider vinegar, olive oil would be under oil, I guess.
Oils.
Yeah. Got
Yeah.
that under oil.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Oh.
What else?
How about avocado?
Avocado oil is great. Yep. Right.
Organic items and other items. Organic items. Well, this is where the oils are. Sorry, what did you just mention, Margie?
I said, apple cider vinegar. We put olive oil already, then apple cider vinegar, because apple cider vinegar a lot of times helps a lot of people with skin.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not putting organic because everything in this panel is organic. It's organic items.
Yeah.
How about vitamin C?
How about vitamin D and vitamin A?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good for the skin.
And vitamin C, right.
Mm-hmm. Actually, all the B complexes.
Yeah.
So is that Hawaiian. It starts with a Z. I can't remember. Is that or vitamin? That helps your eyes too. I can't remember it, but it's good for the skin. It helps you not get sunburn, they say.
Well,
you know when I'm
how about
talking
zinc?
about, it starts with a Z. Yeah. Yeah, zinc is good too.
Zeaxanthin.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that one.
That's for the eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Macadamia oil.
Mm.
There's a lot. There's just so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. What else do I use? What herbs? You know, L-lysine is really good for skin.
Lysine, okay.
L-lysine. Yeah. Anytime you get
Amino
a herpes,
acids.
whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Amino
Amino acids.
acid. Mm-hmm.
Karen?
She's going to share her screen. I thought, yeah.
I think she falls out and comes back.
Yeah. She said it's her internet.
You know,
That's usually mine
I
too.
didn't realize I was talking to myself for a few minutes there. I didn't realize it crashed again. It's got to be this cable. I just need to get a new cable.
And Margie, I was thinking about buying some land off of I-10 down there to the east of you. I can't remember the little towns that are there. Yeah, there are a lot of lakes there, a lot of lakes.
Yeah, yeah. Probably not. There's Blackwater, I think, and there's Fort Walton is the closest one.
Yeah, well, Fort Walton. This was further inland between Pensacola and Tallahassee. You know, I'm originally from Florida. I grew up down there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
But now I was going to, I was going to keep this place and buy a small place down there, fly back and forth. I had an airplane up till 2 years ago. I sold it. Now that I'm getting older than all the trees on my property, I'm not sure I should be flying anymore by myself.
Vitamin D.
So you were a pilot, doctor?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know.
Well, at my own plane. Yeah, my own planes.
Wow. That's cool.
That's cool.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to just get in your own plane and just fly wherever you want to.
Yeah.
Not too bad for somebody 77 years old.
That's great. You know, another thing is colloidal oatmeal.
I don't know anything about that.
Oatmeal. Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know, I wash my dog in it. They put it in shampoo or, you know, body soaps and stuff, but it's oatmeal. But they also call it they also have a colloidal oatmeal. Colloidal silver is good too for skin, you know, if you have a.
Yeah, I would use that in a gel, a colloidal silver gel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't think about that. That's a great idea.
Put that in there too.
Lately, I've been using that clay everywhere.
Yeah. I'll tell you what you can do with the clay is you can make a poultice using the clay and colloidal silver.
Okay, that's good to know. So you're going to put the resonance clay in there too?
Sure. And the gel.
I got the gel.
Yeah, she got the gel.
And another thing is you can take the gel and the clay and mix those together. It you know, it'll dry and crack, but it gives you a double whammy. It's really good.
Yeah, I've done that. Clay with that.
That would probably be a really good face mask, wouldn't it? Mix the clay with some what do they call it? The mud, the Dead Sea.
Yeah, minerals of the Dead
Yeah.
Sea.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody ever been there?
Not me.
I have. Yeah. Yeah, the people go and they sit in the water and float sitting up pretty much, but they also take that clay and just cover themselves in it, the sand, the clay, and it's really good for your skin. So you could put that. I think it's mud from the Dead Sea. I forget what they call it.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing what clay does. I was watching a little video on how to, you know, propagate roses, and this guy was just cutting up a rose stick and he put it in clay, watered it, and gosh, in 2 weeks it had roots.
Yeah, you might want to put bentonite clay.
Yeah, in here. Okay.
Yeah.
In the panel. That's right. I've used that.
And
so
green
is coffee.
clay.
You know, coffee. I'll make a scrub with coffee too.
Oh yeah.
Coffee grounds. Yeah, that's good. Because it has the oil and everything in it. It's good for your hair too.
What do you think, Karen? Have we got a good start on this?
I think so.
I do. I think we lost Karen again.
Uh-oh. Yeah, she's having a problem, but that's okay. We're here. She'll get back.
don't even see her. She's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Lost Karen.
Yeah.
That's usually my problem, Margie. I usually we get a storm here, and it knocks out my internet. We're one step above smoke signals here. Not much. I have DSL. I don't have high speed. I mean, I have fairly high speed, but they don't offer it up here. Not where I live, anyway.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes mine will go out.
Yeah. Well, everybody's
Just
does, but I mean,
depends. Yeah.
it depends on what, anytime there's a storm, I usually can count on being knocked out for a while, on and off. And
oh, I see Quantum Life. So
she's back.
But
Karen?
you know what? I just went into Zoom. I've just pulled this cable out so it doesn't keep crashing, because this never happens unless I've got this cable plugged in. So I'm keeping it, so I'm just keeping it off.
Okay.
Yeah, I've pulled it out and I'm just gonna keep it out. But I just went into Zoom and I couldn't even see Wellness Wednesday in there. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Zoom, but I'm glad I was able to
Karen,
get back.
You look like you're in a cloud right now.
I don't know. I don't know what that is either.
It could just be your camera.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe my computer. Yeah, so we've pretty much got this panel made, I think. Can you think of anything else?
Let's leave it open until next Friday, and then we'll a week from Friday. Yeah, and then we'll finish it up then, okay? And maybe start on something else. But the ideas we shared tonight we are going to work on that larger panel, and that's going to happen in a few weeks. This panel is a joint effort by so many people, which is good. I'm happy that we'll all get together, and I like the idea of the collaboration. You know now that the Quantum Infinity is available for sale, and it pays some commission to you if you choose to use that word, or finder's fee, or whatever you might like to use. And I'm working with several doctors around here that really love it. So we're going to go out and begin to try to help people. On this Friday, you're going to hear about one of the people that made a trip from Athens, Georgia, up here to Asheville, North Carolina, which is not a hop, skip, and a jump, but it's 2 hops and 4 or 5 skips. But she got up here and testified and gave her testimony about how it helped her. It was a vision issue. She was having a vision issue, and when she began to use it in the quantum field, she went back to pretty much normal and was driving again. So a lot of interesting things coming down the road. We're going to do more and more of that as I bring some people that I know that have had experience on board who can talk about this stuff. And I'm excited because I think we're going places that we've never been. Karen, you can turn off that recording if you like. And okay. When I see